10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Now on second down. From the gun, it's Joyner. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle, it's Joyner. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. Straight ahead, it's Daniels. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second down, gonna throw it. Look out! Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts, and I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Simmons. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That's a nice job by that punter.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. He's changing the play. Sells to run, looking to pass. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Long way to go on 2nd down. Handoff for Frazier. And he's brought down after a short gain. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. This time they'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Joyner. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house. Fresh set of downs going up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Joyner. But one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Daniels. Stopped right there.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. That's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Left side, it's Nelson. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Daniels. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's a good looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
They put the brakes on him.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. Uncorks it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Hey, man, good game,
They
man.
need a
They
huge
bullshitting
play on
already.
3rd and long.
Wide open pass drop. I ain't.
Making the adjustment. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw one first. Rushes on. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Hand off to Joyner. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Daniels. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. After the 9-yard completion, a wide open playbook on 2nd and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. RPO complete. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Just going to keep it after the snap.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Finds a crease. It's Phillips. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Makes the grab, it's Simmons. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Simmons. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll get... And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense got it. They're on the run. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Running inside, it's Phillips. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his big tight end. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curl.
Left side is Phillips. Oh, he's got some space. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Using his legs, it's Phillips. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at LSU taking on the number 11 team, the TCU.
Frazier got hurt, and I don't stand a chance, Reese.
And it's LSU getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They put the ball on the ground the last time they had it, still up by double figures, but an opportunity to build on that lead was missed. Hit and stopped right there, not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Selling the fake. Fires to the middle. Over the middle, it's Smith. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Nelson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Quarterback keeps it. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Hits inside. It's Joyner. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. He's got the first down. There he goes down the right side. Inside the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog. Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have... And he coughs it up again. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick give. It's Daniels. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt, and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Right side, it's Phillips. Brings him to the open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Second and long here. Quarterback changing the play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Phillips. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The run inside. It's Daniels. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, looking for a man. Out wide right, it's Daniels. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Turning it on! And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Line getting set on second down. From the gun, it's Henderson. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The give to the back.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Straight ahead, it's Henderson. Runs through the tackle. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And listen, the defense has made it a priority to try to rip the football free. You saw them that time really trying to go for that turnover, but nice job breaking tackles. Really good ball security by the running back.
From the red zone, it's Daniels. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Here's Quentin one more time. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible. The defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Hauls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Tight end now in motion. Drops back on first down. Right down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Left side is Phillips. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Making the adjustment on the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Gutsy call to go for the deuce to try to win the game right here. Trying to run it in. They'll be stopped short of the goal line. The big gamble to take the lead with the two-point conversion attempt does not pay off. The clock is at 20 seconds left to play. They'll line up for an onside kick to try to pull it out. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations.